Again, Roy is a farmer, and Duck is the only character who happens to be an animal. The can consuming the duck could be the duck getting canned. All of this comes to a head in episode 6. Yellow Guy is the last one standing on the show, held there by his father. Once the episode gets underway, we see the origins of the series, with Red Guy being discovered by Roy at karaoke. We then cut to Red Guy discovering, for lack of a better term, the show machine, which creates the characters and situations that we've seen throughout the previous 5 episodes. Now mind you, none of this is literal. It's all meant to be symbolic. This is Red Guy coming to grips with the show he created and seeing for the first time ever with clear eyes the effect it's having on kids like Yellow Guy. Roy discovers Red Guy trying to shut down the machine and reaches his hand out to touch the Red Guy on the shoulder. It's not a gesture of aggression, it's more like a peace offering, an invitation to come back and work for the show once again. Because face it, what else does Red Guy have? In a society full of negativity towards his ideas, Roy was the only one willing to take a chance on it. And you see, that's the brilliance of episode 6 here. It starts by addressing typical dreams, the ones that happen at night, but when you look again, it's actually about personal dreams, and how seeing a dream achieved, like Red Guy finally creating the show he always wanted, can turn into a waking nightmare. But it's at that moment that Red Guy decides to literally and figuratively pull the plug on both the show and his relationship with Roy, eager to see what will happen next. And it works. We restart the series, but with some very important differences. All the characters are now the color they said was their favorite in episode 1, blue, red, and green. The date on the calendar changes from June 19th to June 20th, meaning that it's no longer Father's Day and Roy has no influence on the show anymore. It is quite literally the start of a new day. And that also makes sense when you look at the sets. At the beginning of episode 1, the kitchen is full of props like knives and plates and books and a telephone. But the reset version at the end of episode 6 is very simple, with just a table and a few other items. Without Roy's sponsorship, they're working on a smaller budget, but the characters are finally free. The notepad flips open and the first episode begins again, but this time it's on their own terms. This time green will be a creative color. But hey, that's just a theory. A film theory. And cut.